Let's play a game I often play with my students. It's called charades. I will make the action and you can guess what I'm doing. Great job! Dance is correct. Let's try another one. Right, it's eat. Wow, you're really good at this game. Let's do one more. Well done! Listen, I think you'll do great with this lesson. How are you doing today? My name is Katrina, and I'm happy to be here with you today for this mini grammar series. Welcome back to ucan.vn. Today, the topic is the present tense with action verbs. Action verbs are fun. Think of all the fun activities you like to do. Maybe you like to dance, or swim, or eat. I know I do. So we'll have fun today talking about all of these fun activities. However, before we start, I have to remind you to scroll down and click on the link under the description or in the comment section too. Watch the whole video and check the answer keys. Do more exercises for further practice. Download the video with subtitles, Vietnamese translation, and MP3 file and study everywhere and anytime without internet. And watch more and download hundreds of listening and speaking lessons by native teachers. Now, let's get started. As I mentioned, action verbs are very fun. They explain what the subject of the sentence is doing or has done. So many fun activities are action verbs. Just think of what you like to do in your free time. Maybe you like to read, or perhaps you prefer to watch TV. These actions can act as the only verb in their sentences, such as in the sentence, I dance. The sentence has a subject and a verb, so qualifies as a complete sentence. Let's look at some other sentences in the present simple tense that have an action verb. I sleep when I'm tired. Can you identify the verb in the sentence? That's right, it's sleep. And sleep is an action verb. Every complete sentence must have a subject and a verb. In that sentence, the subject is I. It is important that there is subject-verb agreement in sentences. So the sentences would not work if we said, I sleeps when I am tired. Sleeps is for he, she, and it. She sleeps when she is tired. I sleep when I am tired. You sleep when you are tired. You get the idea? For third personal pronouns, we add s or es depending on the word. Let's look at this sentence. What do you think? This is an interrogative sentence which is asking a question. So what's the action verb? Correct. Think. And what is the subject? You. When we're asking a question, such as this, the auxiliary verb needs to be in agreement with the subject and the action verb. And the auxiliary verb changes depending on our subject. Like this. What do I think? What do you think? What does he, she, it think? What do we, they think? As you noticed, only the third personal pronoun changes, and because the word ends in the letter O, we add es. Let's look at one more sentence, this time in the negative form. I don't sing or dance. Can you see the action verbs? That's right, there are two this time, and they are sing and dance. You're doing really well with this topic. What's the subject? The subject is I. We need subject-verb agreement here, as always. So if we were to talk about a boy, the sentence would change to he doesn't sing or dance. Here is the chart for don't and doesn't. I don't. You don't. We don't. They don't. He doesn't. She doesn't. It doesn't. You'll just have to memorize those as before. Again, it's the third personal pronoun he, she, it that changes. As I am a teacher, I hear a lot of the same mistakes from my various students. One of them is, I watching TV. What's wrong with this sentence? Well, the action verb here is watch. And when you are saying, I watching TV, the ing implies that you are doing it right now, which is the present continuous form. And that's a different topic, which we will get to in another lesson. In the present simple, you can simply say, I watch TV, which means that you watch TV as a general rule. It's perhaps a hobby of yours. Or, to ask a question, you would say, do you watch TV? Or perhaps, watching TV isn't your cup of tea and you don't watch TV. That's the negative form. I don't watch TV. But what about him? Does he watch TV? Yes, he certainly does. So we need to say he watches TV. With third personal pronouns, the action verb changes and we add es or s, depending on the word. She watches TV. The cat watches TV. Some verbs that change to s are sing, jump, and skip. They would change to sings. She sings. Jump. He jumps. And skips. It skips. For most of the verbs, you simply add an s. The only words you need to add es to are words that end in o, sh, ch, x, z, ss, or a consonant plus the letter y. Do you want to hear that again? Okay, maybe you should write that down at home. The only words you need to add es to are words that end in o, sh, ch, x, z, ss, or a consonant plus the letter y. That's a lot of information we've gone over today, and I want to make sure you retain it all. So why don't you take out some paper and something to write on and complete this short quiz to see if you remember everything. Hopefully, you are feeling confident with this grammar structure now. Look at the following sentences and write down the action verb or verbs if there are more than one. Be careful, there might be a sentence without an action verb. Are you ready? Let's start. One, I like to sing and jump in the shower. 2, Do you ever yell at your little brother? 3. I prefer cookies to cake. 4. When do you visit your grandmother? 5. I don't want to throw the football around with you. How do you think you did? Check your answer by clicking on the link attached under the video description section. You can also download the video with its script and MP3 file for further practice. Well, that is all we have time for in this short lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure you will be using the present simple correctly when practicing English. Tune in for the next grammar lesson. Please leave comments on the lesson today to let us know what you think. And if you find the video useful, click on subscribe to get more and more interesting lessons by native teachers. We are adding new videos every week, so do get involved.